All right, let's talk CES. Every single year, the entire tech universe crashes down on Las Vegas for the Consumer Electronics Show. It is a massive, overwhelming glimpse into our future, and it is jam-packed with gadgets, buzzwords, and, let's be honest, a lot of moments that make you go, wait, that's a real thing? It's a total tech tsunami. But here's the thing. If you can push past all that noise, past the smart toasters and the AI-powered dog toys, you start to notice something, a pattern. There's a single, really powerful story that connects all the most important stuff at the show. And that's our mission today in this explainer, to find that one big idea behind CES 2026. So where do we even begin? Well, the story starts in the most personal place imaginable, our own bodies. This first big theme is all about your body becoming the next interface. Tech is officially moving from our wrists to, well, under our skin. Okay, check this out. This is Perry, and it won a Best of Wellness Tech Award. It's this small patch, kind of like a glucose monitor, that you wear right on your torso. It's designed to track all those subtle, often really confusing symptoms of perimenopause, a transition that can last for 5, even 10 years. It gives people a way to finally understand what's happening in their bodies and see if lifestyle changes are actually making a difference. And this quote from journalist Rena Goldman just sums it up perfectly. It's funny, right? But it makes a really important point. These new gadgets are becoming so discreet, so comfortable, you can literally just forget you're even wearing them. They just blend into your life. And it doesn't stop there. Another perfect example is this thing called Pedal. I mean, at first glance, it just looks like a normal bra pad insert. But inside, it's packed with bioimpedance sensors. It's basically the same tech a smart scale uses to measure your body fat. It uses this tiny, low-voltage current to collect an incredible amount of data from your heart health to your hormonal cycles and just quietly sends it all to an app on your phone. Okay, so we've gone from inside our bodies. Now let's zoom out to the next sphere, our homes. This brings us to our second section, where the home finally gets a brain. For years, we've all heard the promise of this perfectly seamless smart home, but this year at CES, we saw that dreams start to crash into a much, much messier reality. Now, the key to this whole smart home dream is a standard called Matter. Its entire reason for existing is to solve the ecological island problem. You know what I'm talking about? Your Apple stuff won't talk to your Google stuff, and neither of them wants to play nice with your Amazon gear. Matter is supposed to be the universal translator that fixes all of that chaos. And believe me, the industry is going all in on this. We saw a flood of new Matter gadgets this year. IKEA's updating its smart bulbs. Gofi has this absolutely wild ceiling light with over 600 LEDs. There's even a smart mirror from LifeX that can control your other devices. And then there's my personal favorite. You gotta see this. The Roborock Saros Rover. It's the first robot vacuum that can actually climb stairs. But, okay, behind all the shiny gadgets and marketing hype, there's a huge debate raging among the people who are actually using this stuff. And this comment from a Reddit user just nails the frustration that a lot of early adopters are feeling. The big promise is running into some really messy technical details. So what's all the fuss about? Well, it's this battle between Wi-Fi and another thing called Thread. Okay, picture your home Wi-Fi like a big, busy highway. It's awesome for heavy-duty stuff, like streaming 4K movies, right? But when you throw dozens of tiny smart plugs and lights on there, it gets totally clogged. Thread, on the other hand, is like building a whole separate, super efficient bike path just for those little devices. But, it's not just a tech debate. It's kind of philosophical, too. A lot of users feel like companies stick with Wi-Fi just so they can lock special features into their own apps, while Thread is seen as more open, more private. All right, so we've covered our bodies, we've covered our homes. Now the story expands even further. For our third and final section, we're moving out into our shared public spaces. Because this year, it is crystal clear. AI is taking the wheel. And the biggest name in this space is definitely NVIDIA, with their new system called Alpamayo. And the keyword here is reasoning. This isn't just about programming a car to stop at a red light. This is about understanding complex, weird situations. Like, what do you do when a police officer is standing in an intersection waving you through a red light? And get this, to help us trust it, it can actually spit out reasoning traces, basically explaining why it made a decision, in plain English. And look, this isn't some science fiction concept for 2050. This is happening now. At CES, Lucid, Uber, and an AI company called Nuro rolled out a robotaxi that's ready for production. It uses a Level 4 autonomous system, and Level 4 is the real deal. It means the car drives itself completely, no human driver needed, within a specific mapped-out area. And they're expecting to launch for riders in the San Francisco Bay Area later this year. Okay, let's pause for a second. We've got sensors reading our biology. We've got smart homes managing our environment. We have cars navigating the world for us. So, what's the connection? What's the one single idea that ties all of this together? The answer? It's one big idea: physical AI. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang called it the ChatGPT moment of physical AI, and that's the perfect way to think about it. Intelligence is literally breaking free from our screens. It's growing eyes, arms, and wheels so it can see, move, and interact with the real world. AI isn't just something on our screens anymore. It's becoming the fundamental operating system for our physical lives. So, think back on the journey we just took through the show. We started in that first personal sphere with technology on your body understanding your biology. Then we moved to the second sphere, your home, with robots and appliances managing your environment. And finally, we expanded out into that third sphere, the public world, with vehicles navigating it for you. See how it all connects? It's all part of this one massive shift. And once you have this framework of physical AI in your head, you start seeing it absolutely everywhere at CES. You've got the new all-electric Atlas robot from Boston Dynamics, which is, honestly, it's kind of terrifyingly awesome and ready for factories. LG introduced a home robot called Cloyd that can help you with laundry. Or how about Ford's new AI assistant? It has what they call state awareness. It can use its cameras to literally look at a pile of mulch you want to buy and tell you if it'll fit in the truck bed. I mean, come on. Even the new smart glasses from companies like Rocket and Enmo are part of this. They're becoming the new user interface for all this physical AI. And the engine behind all this, the actual computer chips, well, the speed of progress here is just, it's hard to even comprehend. At the show, the chip maker AMD made a jaw-dropping prediction. They expect the performance of AI chips will increase 1,000 times in just the next 4 years. Let that sink in. Not double, not 10 times, 1,000 times more powerful in just 4 years. And that staggering number brings us to our final and maybe most important question. So, if our entire world, our bodies, our homes, our cities, is literally becoming a programmable operating system, who gets to write the code? That's the real story of CES 2026. And it's a question we're all going to be wrestling with for a very long time.